Grab your bourbon and brace yourself. Welcome to Bourbons and Blind Sides, the podcast where we pour strong drinks and unpack even stronger drama. I'm Public, joined by Bond, and we're the host with the hot takes and zero chill. Tonight we're diving into the blind sides that left us screaming, the backstabs, the fake outs, the eliminations nobody saw coming, all while we sip something smooth and brown. No confessionals needed, just real talk, real whiskey, and the kind of twists that make reality TV legendary. Pour up, folks, because the drama is about to blindside you. Let's go. Bond, what is up?
What's happening?
Not much. It's a Friday night. We get cold beers tonight.
As Christian would say, yippee-ki-yay.
Oh man, what an episode! What an episode!
They packed a lot in, that's for sure.
They sure did. So it starts off with Stephanie admitting to Angelina to her face. She's like, "Yeah, I voted for you last week."
she didn't care about that.
Didn't care. And then the start of the episode, she's feeling alone. Like she's the only one that voted that way.
Yeah.
And she feels like she has no allies.
And it by the votes, you would think that too. I mean, she's got a good reason to feel that way at first.
Oh, absolutely. And like Ozzy kind of hung her out to dry last week. Didn't tell her that he was changing. And I guess that's the way Survivor's played, right, Ozzy?
Still is.
and then Emily in her confessional, she takes the credit for convincing Ozzy
to
vote out Q. And so she's I guess her and Ozzy had a pack. They vote out Q this week, and Ozzy pretty much, like we talked about last week, I think it was Ozzy kind of like he trusts Emily and he wants to work with Emily, but I think it's more along the lines of Ozzy realizing he didn't really have a choice other than to use his idol, and he's not going to use his idol on Q. So
no, it's too soon for that.
So just with all the information that Ozzy had, he knew that it was pretty much like if Emily was going that way, he had to as well.
Yeah, he was kind of stuck. Like we said last week, it was he's either going to be on the wrong side of the vote. Excuse me, Q goes home either way. Or he just wants to be on the right side.
Exactly, and then keep that and make it look like he's tight with Emily. And I'm sure, like he'll, you convinced me, Emily, sure. But, and then, so then he thinks this is the beginning of the episode. I was like, because Ozzy tells Emily, like, if we can get Angelina, then we can control Mike White. And so this, like, at the beginning of the episode, I was really like, I don't understand his reasoning here. And then towards the end of the episode, whenever Mike starts talking about all the people that he knows from outside the game or has pre-existing relationships with, it made me remember he talked about having that pre-existing relationship with Ozzy. So that's why Ozzy feels so strongly about this. It completely slipped my mind.
Yeah, he goes to the same restaurant or something like that in LA.
I think they hang out together or whatever. Yeah. But that completely slipped my mind. And so I was a little confused about like why he felt so strongly about that early in the episode. I was like, he still got Christian, but then that kind of came to me at the end. And then so then Ozzy goes to Stephanie. He's trying to reel Stephanie in the lone fish and tells her, if we get close to Emily and stick together and then get Angelina out, and then we can be Mike's number one. And then Ozzy goes to confessional. He's like, I want to be Mike's number one, and then get close to Stephanie.
Yeah.
So this is all Ozzy 2.0 playing the game.
He needs to kind of, in his mind, he needs to push Angelina to the side and kind of slip in there and get in.
That way he can slide in.
Yep.
It's a good strategy. Like, I mean, he said that he was gonna play a different game, and he came in. And he's playing a little bit different game this week, or not this week, this season. But then, what do you think? What did you think about the Survivor 50 talent show? So much of this episode, I almost forgot about it.
When the winner is a Mickey Mouse impersonator, I don't think the talent was too high.
Yeah, Rizzo wins being a Mickey Mouse impersonator. Devin's juggling. Like,
sort of.
He's
like there wasn't a fire in front of him.
The only talent that Devin's has. He's been quiet since this tribe swap. Like we're not getting the Devon's feed like we were the first 2 episodes.
It almost makes you feel like there's more coming for him later on.
That could be the case because he's kind of and they've been winning, so I mean it's
Yeah,
not
they're not
like
getting as a whole, they're not getting as much airtime.
They're not going to tribal, and then Jonathan and Charlie put on a little wrestling skit.
Yeah.
And then like he checked his pulse at the end. Like what was that?
Just want to make sure he was still breathing. You didn't want to make sure he didn't go too hard on him.
And then Rizzo wins, and this just upsets Charlie even more. Like he starts going off again about that vote against Sophie, or not voting for Sophie to win the game. It's like Charlie's holding on to that.
Charlie's acting like, and maybe he even thinks that Rizzo didn't vote for his number one and voted for someone that he was like completely against the whole season.
Yeah, that's just because he hasn't seen the season.
Absolutely not. Yeah, he doesn't know what happened. I mean, he's just like taking it to a whole nother level.
If Sophie was his number one, then she was 1A and Savannah was 1B, because they were
basically the same.
I looked at him and Savannah as more of a pair. Maybe he was better friends with Sophie, but like him and Savannah were like the pair last season.
Yeah, they worked together, I would say, more than him and Sophie.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too. I mean, Sophie she didn't really do much. She didn't contribute a whole lot to the strategy and all that. And so Aubrey cuts to Aubrey, and she's out idol hunting.
Guess who's looking for her? Old Genevieve.
Oh yeah, Genevieve. I love her comment. She says Genevieve comes screaming at me like the Ricola commercial. Oh, Aubrey, I'm starting to turn a little bit on Aubrey. Like she had some good confessionals today. It's like kind of getting on her side a little bit.
She's like,
to warm up to her.
Genevieve's like, "You feeling okay?" She's like, "Yeah, just trying to get a little alone time. That's hard to come by out here."
Yeah, she said, what'd she say? She had to get away from the old people's home.
Old folks home.
Yeah. Oh man. And
kind of backfired on her though.
Yeah, it did backfire. And then another thing with Aubrey before we get to Genevieve is whenever they're starting to walk back to camp, she gives her that face behind her back.
Yes.
Oh man, I loved it. And then, like you said, it backfired on her because as they're walking back to camp, they split up again, and the second Billie Eyelash idol found by Genevieve this season.
Her and Billy are probably going to hang out after this season. As much
that's what she said. She said her and Billy are best friends now,
right?
But yep, and she decided to give it to Rizzo.
Yep.
With the plans.
And she's not going to tell anyone about it.
Yeah, and not telling, which is smart, which she should have done with the first one.
Yeah.
And then she wants to blindside Rizzo in the future.
Right, and she doesn't know it, but you remember how many times Rizzo like acted like he was going to play his idol in season 49 and kept it. So that's probably the best person she could send it to.
Exactly, and she didn't see that season, obviously, so she doesn't really know a whole lot about it. But she just thinks he's a young and impressionable kid.
Yeah,
but
she did say she sent it to him that she was gonna try to set him up.
Yeah,
to get it back. So we'll see what she has planned for that.
So probably if they both make the merge, or if they get on the same tribe, if there's a tribe swap down to 2 or whatever, then she's gonna go behind everybody's back and tell him that he has an idol.
Yeah.
That's probably how it's gonna work out.
Yep.
And then we get to the reward challenge, and they're all playing, and the first tribe to win, Jeff says it's a lifetime survivor award.
It's definitely different than they've ever had.
It was. We talked about it a little bit last week whenever they kind of gave the preview. Like, he's not coming out to the island, all right? Like, it's gonna be afterwards. And
he was all in the island.
Sure enough, Zac Brown is the reward. Get to hang out, and yes, Christian, you get to drink beers with Zac Brown. There will be cold beer involved. You asked that question to Jeff.
He wasn't sure if it was Friday or not. He didn't know.
Is it Friday? And then so Savri sets out for Sela, and Genevieve sets out for Kalo. So yeah, I mean, Sela's got Camilla and Suri, so Like it was interesting to see that Suri was the one that set out this week, because it's usually always Camilla that sets out these whenever her tribe has the advantage, and then they went with Suri today.
But this competition did have, somebody standing up there directing people, so Camilla's gonna kill that, so she needed to be in there.
Absolutely. And then starts out, and Kalo is killing it. Like they're the first one to get their buckets. Sila's second. They're second, and then Vaatu. Like we haven't even got to the physical part, and they're all little, and they are way behind without even getting to the physical part.
Yeah. just trying to get the people on their shoulders and untie the buckets.
Yeah, they had no height, they had no strength, and it just wasn't a good challenge for Vaatu.
No.
And then Jonathan just beast moding this comp, dude.
He flipped the whole boat over.
He flipped the whole boat over, and gets them out there and gets them out to the early lead. And then Vaatu, they're still in the boat, still stuck at the boat. Whenever the other two get to the puzzle, they haven't even got to the net yet.
No.
Like that's how far behind they are.
It did look rough trying to push that thing up the sand. Even Jonathan's team had trouble getting it up there.
Oh yeah, and when your strongest guy is probably Ozzy.
Yeah.
Like I mean, this isn't an ab challenge. I'm sorry, Mike White. Like your abs aren't going to really do much. You need some upper body strength for this one.
They're not doing sit-ups up there, so it's not pushing. Those abs aren't going to get that boat up the beach.
Absolutely not. They just didn't have the muscles to get it done. And like you said, the callers were Camilla and Chrissy. I think they both did a pretty good job, but what is it? Sela, right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Sela's Jonathan's.
Kalo.
Yeah.
Kalo won.
Kalo won it. Yeah. They were better about getting they both kind of figured out the word at the same time. Kalo it was kind of hard to tell like what the difference is between each strategy, but Kalo just seemed a little smoother getting the letters up there and keeping them there once they got there. Sela was kind of, they'd get them up there, they'd be wobbly, and then one would fall off. So they just weren't quite as clean with getting that arch up there.
This is where Jonathan kind of dropped the ball. He's like 4 inches taller than everybody, and he struggled holding the middle up.
Yeah.
And that's where they kind of dropped the ball on their tribe.
Yeah, it was close towards the end, but they just
it was
I know Charlie dropped one when he was trying to put it up in the middle because Jonathan was getting a little wobbly with it, but just not quite enough.
Couldn't quite get it done, but they finished probably it's hard to tell real time, but it was probably 30 seconds after.
Yeah, it wasn't long.
After the other tribe, and so that's how close it was. And poor Vaatu's still in the net.
I don't think they were halfway through the net.
They were halfway. They just got to the net. They're like, we can't move the boat.
They barely got out of the net after the challenge was over and not pushing the boat out. They barely got themselves out of the net.
What a mess of a tribe. Yeah, it was bad for them. So Vaatu is going to tribal.
Again.
The Orange tribe doesn't get a reward, but they're not up for immunity, or they're not up for they don't go to tribal. And then Kalo tribe gets the reward. They get to hang out with Zac Brown.
And D is not happy.
Not happy. Like she immediately knew who it was whenever Jeff said he sold out Fenway Stadium 14 times. And like she knew just from that. She wanted that reward really bad. And then Christian they go back to camp, and Christian uses all the adjectives talking about how bad Vaatu was at that challenge.
None of them were wrong.
None of them were wrong. None of them were wrong. I didn't write them all down, but he used quite a few.
Yeah.
And so then Kalo goes to the sanctuary, and Zac Brown's blaring on the boombox, the jukebox boombox, whatever it was, boombox in the form of a jukebox. And then it cuts to Zac Brown out there spearfishing in the deep ocean.
Spearing, swimming with the sharks.
You think that was really him? You think they pulled in a stunt double for that? Or you think that was really him?
It'd be hard to recreate all those tattoos.
I mean, maybe I can do a lot of good things, man.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. He said he's been spearfishing for 17 years, so maybe it was him. Who knows?
Yeah, it could have been. Could have been.
He got some big ass fish, though. I'll tell you that
Yeah,
much.
those were pretty monstrous. Like just
Yeah.
the composure, like seeing those sharks swim at you. Like if you just
Yeah.
hold it up here to sorts of water, like they
Yeah.
just go away. Like I don't know if I could do that.
He said once you get it close to your body, they'll go away. I'm not trying to test that out.
Yeah, like I don't know where your balls got big enough to learn that strategy, but I mean that's on you,
Trust me,
homie.
bro.
Yeah,
What?
I don't think I'd trust you. That fish is swimming free.
Yeah,
like here you
real.
go. Do you want me to put it on a sandwich for you? Slice the bread diagonally? I mean, how do you want this? that'd be kind of my thoughts on it, but and then
yeah, so
they even got.
He comes back with the fish and just, dude, he had the setup, man. He was
Yeah,
grilling,
man.
kebab. He had the skewers going.
Big ass dinner, and they got to crack the beers, and Coach and Joe were just having a great time with each other, like just
growing up,
like the fox and the hound, bro. And then of course they go to the campfire, and Zach's singing them songs, and they're all starting to tear up.
Yeah, we got to sit through 2 entire songs. Yeah, like I was at a little private Zac Brown concert.
That would be really cool, though, like being out there for 9 days and then just kind of going through all that. I mean, that's a really badass reward.
I'll say this, and it's probably an unpopular opinion. It's probably the coolest reward challenge, or the coolest reward that you could get as a Survivor contestant out there that they've had. But for the viewing audience at home, it got a little long and boring.
It did.
I was starting, phone comes, if you start to pull your phone out and like scroll Twitter or something,
there wasn't a lot of drama. I mean, this tribe's safe, and they're just hanging out with Zac Brown. And this is like a Big Brother. A Big Brother does this a lot, like where they have like celebrities and they get to kind of hang out with them or meet them. I think they had BB Rexa one year, I think.
Yeah.
And then I mean, you don't really see it on Survivor though. Like
no.
And so I mean it was kind of cool, but like you said, it was a little lengthy.
They could have shown us one song.
Yeah. Just showed us one song.
Yeah. There's plenty to check out. Like we didn't barely see the other tribe, Jonathan's tribe. After that, I think they showed one quick segment, and that was it.
Yeah, I mean, they could have probably done like 3 less minutes of Zac Brown spearfishing too.
Yeah.
And like his monologues, and he was even getting rock confessionals.
I know. I thought they were going to bring him in the game, like give him an idol or something.
Like he's out there.
Like, is he playing now? What's going on?
He's even got the pose, like he's sitting on the rock doing confessionals. Like he got the full Survivor experience without even, being on the.
He gets a vote. Contestant. Like he gets to vote somebody out.
That would have been hell, huh? Like they get to pick who from the other tribe Zac Brown votes for. That would have been a hell of a reward.
He votes out Ozzy for trying to one up him on the spearfishing.
Oh, he caught 7?
8. No, 8. It was 8. 8. You got to count them all. They were probably like this big, but he got 8 of them.
Surprised the vote wasn't unanimous after that.
I know.
And then we get back, and then Rizzo finds the idol while the rest of his tribe, the idol that Genevieve sends him, she finds it in his bag while the rest of the tribe is sulking because they didn't get to go see it. And then all of a sudden Jonathan starts mentioning, yeah, I'm a big Zac Brown fan too. That's my favorite singer. Him and D are really, laying into it. Like how bad it hurts not to lose a challenge. Rizzo goes out by himself and finds the idol in his bag.
Says he's one of the greatest Survivor players ever, and we've seen what he can do with an idol.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I mean, we've seen him not play the idol for weeks on end.
Yeah, against and that cast wasn't real strong at the end.
Yeah.
Like
try that this season. See what happens. Genevieve will have herself an idol.
What was the one chick's last name that was so spiteful that she wouldn't vote out she made the wrong vote towards the end and kind of let Savannah and Rizzo win the game? I can't remember her name. She made the final 3.
Yeah, I can't remember her name either.
But yeah, she Yeah, that's the competition you're going toward.
It was
For, I did.
it was the older lady, right? Or am I thinking of
No,
2 seasons ago?
no, I think she voted out the older lady, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then because she had gotten rid of her boy the week before, her
Yeah, that's right.
tribe mate the week before. Can't remember their name. I'm sorry, but
It's part of getting
then
old. Can't remember the last season when the current one's going on.
that is true. That is true. We're on Survivor 50 now. And like we started watching it season 1, so that tells you
Yeah.
the age there. And then Vaatu, and cuts back to Vaatu, and they're telling each other how amazing they were in the challenge, how hard they tried. They weren't amazing at that challenge.
Nothing. Amazingly bad at trying to
Like,
get
oh,
through
you
that
did
bit.
so good. You did so good. Like, you
Nope.
guys didn't even like dock the boat. Like, you didn't do that good.
You tried hard. That's about
They
it.
did try hard. There
Yep.
was a lot of effort there. They put in a
Yep.
lot of effort. They just weren't built for that.
No, not at all.
And then this is where the fun starts. Ozzy starts throwing out Angelina to Mike.
Yeah.
And this kind of, again, in context, at the time, I completely forgot about the pre-existing relationship, and so I'm thinking, is Mike just gonna go
Yeah,
after
what's he
Ozzy?
doing? Yeah.
Yeah, like, is Mike gonna go after Ozzy now? You know, why does Ozzy feel comfortable enough knowing that Angelina is probably one of his top people to just bring that to Mike? But then at the end, it makes sense whenever I finally clicks. Oh yeah, they know each other outside the
Yeah.
game.
And Mike's taking it well. He just kind of
He,
trying to sell back
yeah,
you know, Angelina as a number, you know, someone that's not likely to win, but she'll always be on our side and we'll always have her as a number.
he does do okay with Ozzy,
Hmm.
but then he starts Operation Save Angelina. He goes to Stephanie, and Stephanie's just like, whoever throws me a bone at this point, I'm taking
Yeah,
it. Like, she
anyone but me.
knows,
Yeah.
she knows where she's at in the tribe, and he's pitching Emily. He wants to get rid of Emily. Says she's a wolf in sheep's clothing. She's extremely strategic, and then he goes to tell Christian the plan. And
Yeah.
he trying to his plan is to get Christian a little emotional, and like, it almost looked like, from my angle, it's hard not being there, but like, I seen, like, he's pushing really hard to keep Angelina. Like, Christian's got to
Yeah.
notice this. But then, Christian goes into, at first, he's like, yeah, Mike has a point. And, I was like, oh, he's not going to see this. Mike is really misting these people. But
Yeah.
then he's like, no, I think getting rid of, I don't want to get rid of Emily. Like, Mike is too strong in this game. And why don't we just take out Mike? And he really develops a master plan here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. He
Like,
brought out the old 3-2-1. Don't tell Ozzy because Ozzy's just going to vote for Angelina. That'll be one vote off of there, so we can keep the majority. It won't be a 3-3 tie.
yep. And I mean, everything looks great. This is like an awesome plan. He goes and tells Emily, like, hey, look, you're the target. They're wanting to put the votes on you.
Guess what?
And don't tell Ozzy. Like, don't tell Ozzy. Like, he'll end up telling Mike, and then as soon as Ozzy gets back to camp from spearfishing, Emily's like, I'm the target right here. It's
Split
me.
second. Mike's trying to get me out. Ozzy barely even makes it to the beach before she starts telling him. Like,
Christian is just like, who am I aligned with? He's like, shut up. He's like,
he was standing behind Ozzy, like, sipping,
yeah,
telling her
the gestures. But he really actually played it pretty good in the moment, because he's like, hey, it's okay. We got your back. Just calm down.
Yeah.
You're being a little paranoid, and like, kind of soothed her down a little bit. That was like, Christian's playing pretty good right now.
He's playing real
Like
well.
that.
He tells Emily in front of Ozzy, like, chill out, we got you. It's Angelina, we're
Yeah.
fine. And then Ozzy still thinks it's good, and then he just makes Ozzy think that Emily's being paranoid.
Yeah.
Which
And
is not
he
out of the
does
realm of
really good with
possibilities.
that,
Yeah.
because Emily almost killed it. And then it's got Christian back on the fence. He's like, this is the third time that Emily's burned him with information, or is it just a second? Like, she can't hold water.
Idol was a big one,
Yeah, she cannot hold water, and like, he's got to be second guessing it at this point, and that's what he's saying in his confessionals. And then so we go to another tribal of the unknown.
Yeah, it almost seems like it's whoever Christian decides to go home is going to go home, either Mike or Emily.
That's kind of the point that he made before, and like I was kind of like, okay, they're trying to lead us down that path. I don't know if it's going to be like that, but
Yeah.
you know how they've done us with these first two tribals.
Yeah, this was the
And
first time it actually ended up being how they talked about earlier on the beach.
and then we get to tribal, and Mike starts talking about his pre-existing relationships, which is what I referenced earlier. That made me forget, or reminded me how cool now how he's cool with Ozzy
Mhm.
outside the game. And to me, like, this is where they played so well because Mike doesn't know he's in danger.
Yeah.
But this speech might have been like, if they were on the fence talking about the pre-existing relationships and all that, this might have been what sealed his game.
Yeah, he basically tells them, I have this ability that I use all the time in my real life to manipulate people and
Yes.
get them
Yeah.
to do what I want and believe in what I'm selling.
He said he compared himself to a con artist in front of
Yeah,
everybody.
pretty much. Yeah.
And so I'm like, this definitely seals it until Emily talks.
Everything changes when Emily talks, always.
Always. And she's like, Jeff, the vibes are just off.
Yep. She's like, I got a queasy feeling. The vibes are off.
And Ozzy's just like, he's back there looking like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I don't
He's clueless.
understand what's going on. He's clearly clueless. And like Christian's even like shaking his head. And at this point, I'm thinking like he's done with Emily. Like
Yeah.
I think he's cutting her right now. But then uh we get to the vote. Or one thing about the tribals that I don't, the Christian's playing a really good game, but he's dominating the talk at
Mhm.
tribals,
Yeah.
dominating it. And if he doesn't cool off on that, then I think the other people are going to get tired of it, and it's going to just paint a bigger target on his back. Like you get to a point to where, sometimes they're just looking for a target. Like somebody wins immunity, the clear target wins immunity. They're looking for somebody to target,
Yeah.
and he's just putting that on him right now.
Do you think that he is dominating the conversations or that we're just
Or
getting that edit? Like they're
it
not
could
showing as much of it everyone else talking.
that very well could be true. And so, is Christian getting the winner at it? Are they going to be this blaringly obvious? This
I don't know.
glaringly obvious this
I'm never
early?
good at figuring out who's getting the winners edits
Yeah,
there while it's happening.
It's not usually something I think of during the time, but like it's something that I've kind of looked at this season. But
Yeah.
yeah, he's getting. But it could be like he's going to be gone pretty soon, and they want to get him his screen time just because he
Yeah.
is so entertaining. But then the vote, and Mike White is voted out 3-2 to 1, just like Christian had planned.
It was funny they showed I'm sure they've done this before, but they don't do it that often. They showed 3 of the votes being written down since it was split.
Since it,
They showed Angelina voting Emily. Or no, they showed it Ozzy voting Angelina and then Mike and Emily voting for each other.
yep.
So we knew there was at least one of each, and then we just really didn't know what Christian was going to do.
And man, the other thing too was where Angelina came up on the vote, like Ozzy was just grinning ear to ear, like he was just
Yeah,
so proud. Like, oh
he was
yeah,
the first one, right?
yeah, the first one. He's just like, yeah, this is going well, and then it completely changes
He was
after the vote.
pissed. He
He
was
was he
so
was
pissed.
he was madder than Mike White was.
Oh, way. Mike was like, "Oh, good game. You guys got me." Well, he was all happy.
Oh man, Ozzy was steaming.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, great blindside, guys." And Stephanie was saying something to him, and you could see they even captioned it. He was like, "No, fuck that." He was so not happy.
It's like it's too, and then Christian's like, I can explain when we get back to camp. He's like, it's too late.
Too late.
Like
Too
he
late.
just
He goes,
shoot him down.
Christian said,
And
"I'll
this
catch
is
you up. Too late."
and this is where Ozzy reverts back to the old Ozzy at this
Hmm.
point, because even if you're mad in that situation, you have to.
Can't
Like
show
you're
it.
the one vote. You're on the bottom. You got to do what Stephanie did last week. Now Stephanie's in a much better position than Ozzy. But Ozzy has the idol. And they
Yeah.
don't know that.
Yeah.
But without the idol, like Stephanie's social game picked up this week where Ozzy has fallen.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's only getting worse too, because on the scenes from next week, he was just yelling at everyone. He was fuming.
laying into them when they come to camp. And then we finally get the Rizzo Charlie coming to heads next week.
Maybe. Who knows? They keep teasing it.
Got a little preview of that. And then both tribes going
two
to
tribes
tribal
going.
next,
Two tribes
two,
going
two
to tribal.
tribes.
Yeah.
2 tribes and tribal next week.
They're probably doing that so they don't have another one of Ozzy's tribe go.
Well, I mean, they're probably going.
They're dwindling. Yeah. Well, yeah, they'll go again. But I mean, not be the only one to lose a member.
Oh, yeah.
They're dwindling here.
Yeah, and it's probably going to set up. They've had, 2 people eliminated since the
swap? Yeah.
Since the swap. And they did 3 of 7, right? Was it 3 of 7? So 21. Yep. So they'll go down to 18. Probably 2 tribes of 9, maybe, after this.
Yeah.
Or no, because then that'd be 4. So that'd be 17. So no, it's not going to be they'd have uneven numbers again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what they'll do. If they'll switch it up again before merging, they probably will. They have to. Or if they'll go to 2. I hope they go to 2 at some point before they merge.
Yeah, they said they wanted it to be dynamic, but they can't go to 2 after next week if they're getting rid of 2, because then that would leave them at 17. So maybe the week after that. So if they're really going to be hurting if the Vaatu loses again, it's going to be pretty painful for them.
If they lose again, Ozzy's in trouble, and since he's got an idol, there's going to be a blindside. Because he's going to know if he's in trouble, because the way he's all acting towards everyone else, it'll probably be obvious if they're going to want to vote him out, or if someone can smooth it over.
Yeah, and so if Christian is, or if Ozzy's targeting Angelina and he knows he's using his idol next week, if they go to tribal, that could be where Christian goes home, because he's not gonna waste an idol to get rid of Angelina.
Yeah.
And
that'd be bad. Not good for our entertainment value.
Not good for that. So that might be why we're getting that Christian edit early.
Oh no, I'll say it.
So hopefully Vaatu wins next week, and the other 2 tribes go to tribal council, kind of even this out a little bit. But it better be a puzzle. And then even then, you got Camilla on the other side. So I mean, good luck. I don't know many challenges that Vaatu is going to win in.
Needs to have something to do with like nuclear physics or something. Isn't that what Christian does? Isn't he?
Yeah, we're spearfishing
or something.
or climbing a pole. What truck can climb the pole the fastest? Ozzy will carry them in that. But
he might throw it.
They don't have too many opportunities to win a challenge now. They already started off pretty weak, and now I don't know. I don't know how they avoid.
Maybe they should have kept Q.
Yeah, they should have, but Mike wanted him gone.
Yeah. Well, now Mike's gone, so how'd that work out?
Not too well. Not too. I bet Q was enjoying that one.
I'm sure he was. Cancel Christmas.
Speaking of Christmas, this House of Villain season.
Oh my god!
It's Christmas in March, man. This is awesome. This is the best season by far of House of Villains.
It definitely is.
By far. They've had gamers in the past, like last year they had Wes, they had Bananas on season 1. And so, I mean, we've seen like this isn't meant to be like a competition reality show as far as like the gaming aspect is concerned. It's more like,
it's a parody reality show.
Yeah, a parody reality show. But this year we're getting both. We're getting the entertainment and we're getting a lot of gaming.
Yeah.
And it's really, I like it.
It's definitely entertaining.
Definitely. So at the beginning of the episode, Drita's pissed, calling the rest of the house followers. Like y'all are just followers, voting with the house type thing. Like kind of has that Big Brother vibes, You got to vote with the house, can't make the other person mad. And then cuts to Johnny, and he says, "I'm gonna make supervillain history. I'm gonna win 2 times in a row." He said the person he doesn't want to win is Kate.
Yeah.
And him and Ashley him and Ashley are just shit talking Kate. Like they do not like Kate. And then we get to the New York. This was a little shocking here. New York says, it goes to a New York confessional, and New York says Tyson is our closest ally.
Yeah.
At this point, it's like Tyson's playing a pretty good game, I thought. But, we'll see how that changes as the episode goes on. But what'd you think about that? Did you see that coming with New York? Like,
well, didn't she work with Wes? She aligned herself with Wes last year, right? Or last season?
did she? I don't
I
really.
think so. I think she kind of has a little bit of a history of that, using them for a little bit.
But yep, and then we get the Tyson and Tom combo. Tyson wants to win and jump ship. Like he says, he says that Johnny and Paul are aligned with everyone, are aligning with everyone, and then the producer says, "Isn't that what you're doing?"
I love when they always call him out. I love that.
That's what's great about this show, with the parody aspect. And Tyson's like, "Yeah, you're right. You're right." And then Tyson goes and makes and then right after this, it shows that, and then Tyson goes and makes a plan with Johnny for if Johnny and Paul win.
Yeah, he's got to cover himself. You
He's
don't want to get caught out to dry.
Cover all bases. And then
is this when they went to the challenge next?
No, somebody tells Paul he has a crazy mustache. I put you. I don't know who. Who was it? Somebody told Paul that he had a crazy mustache.
Yeah,
and Ashley's in the room because he had chocolate milk in his mustache.
Yeah.
And then you immediately see Ashley's like, just like kind of white. She's like, "You're not talking about me, right?" Because he just that's what it was.
That challenge with the facial hair.
Because they didn't address Paul directly. He just says, "You have a crazy mustache," and Ashley was like, kind of looking around, like, "Are you talking about me?"
Now she's all self-conscious about it. Was it Plain Jane that was calling her out for having facial hair?
Yeah, it was Plain Jane last week, and then I don't remember who it was that said it while they were all sitting around, but yeah, I thought that was funny. And then the battle royal is they pull up and there's bouncy houses everywhere. And then it's a child's birthday in a park, and it's called "Hear No Evil, See No Evil, Speak No Evil." So one person from each team has a blindfold on. One person has headphones on where they can't hear, and the other one has a ball gag in their mouth so they can't speak. And what do you know? Ashley Mitchell says, "I'll take the ball gag." Oh man, this was a fun challenge.
She still might have been the loudest one in the challenge, even with that thing.
Yeah, you're probably right. And then the teams of three are Johnny, New York, and Christine. And then you have Paul, Kate, and Ashley, who Kate says two of the three assholes on my team.
Exactly what she didn't want was to be teamed with 2 to 3 people that she wants to put up.
Exactly. And she says, "At this point, I'm throwing it." And then you got Drita, Tom, and Tyson. So Tom and Tyson end up on the same team.
Yeah. And this looked like a pretty strong team.
It did.
In the beginning.
It did, until it didn't. But Kate says she's going to sabotage. And then you get to the challenge, and New York is the one that's got to hit the pinata, and she cannot break that thing. Not only can she not hit it, but when she does hit it, she hits it so lightly that it's not busted open.
She's just tapping it. Nothing was happening with that thing.
Johnny is getting pissed at this point. He's like, he's like, "There goes my chance at supervillain 2 times in a row." And then Ashley's getting annoyed with Kate's calls, and talking shit about her in the confessionals. And New York at this point, I'm just like, New York can't be trying in this competition.
Yeah.
Like, she's doing so terrible. And I mean, that's the thing is Kate wanted to throw it, but New York is doing awful. And then Tom is doing just as bad as New York.
What do you want me to do?
And he's trying.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's trying. He's giving it his all.
And he's losing his shit while he's blindfolded.
You gotta tell me what to do.
And then they had to find the correct face card of the castmate, and it was Plain Jane. And Tyson's Plain Jane impression, like when he was trying to tell him to pick the Plain Jane one, was he's like trying to stick his chest out and his ass out at the same time. Like, oh god, this show can't miss with it. And then Paul, Ashley, and Kate win. And then it cuts to Tom, and he's like, I was killing it in that competition.
Yeah.
He wasn't. He was not killing it in that competition. He was awful. And then it becomes a new challenge between the three, and they're all blindfolded, gagged, and headphoned. And they have to find the trio of monkeys in the bouncy house.
In the bounce, just crawl through there and find the stuffed monkeys.
And pretty much immediately after they let them free, Kate goes right to it.
Got it right away.
Like I think they told her where it was.
Yes, exactly. They're like, all right, go up and to the right a little bit, and you'll find it.
Thankfully, they told her where it was. I mean, she killed it, absolutely killed it. And so she gets to pick people for a reward, and she picks Drita and Tom. And I thought those were pretty interesting picks. I didn't see the Tom one coming.
No.
And then Drita in her confessional says Kate. She really likes Kate because Kate is a gangster in her own way.
Yeah. The Kate Drita combination is I'm here for it.
Absolutely, them too. And even if New York just got along with Drita, I think Kate's starting to cool a little bit on New York. They're real tight at first.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like they're kind of getting over that part. And then she said, Kate, the way people kiss the supervillain's ass, I never knew because I never did it.
Yeah. She was shocked. She's like, this is what happens to the supervillain.
She said she's going to use the supervillain to cause chaos. And that's pretty much what she does.
She left a note. She left a note on the door giving her office hours.
Yeah, she gave supervillain office hours after Tyson gives her the room. Lets her have the room, and she camps out in there, and she has a suggestion box where they can put suggestions on who they want to be nominated. And they're bringing her food. Like, this cast don't know what to do with Kate. Like they don't, like, she's unreadable. Like, they don't know what to do.
She can't be manipulated, that's for sure.
And then they get to the paddle boats. And Trita immediately says, are there alligators and piranhas in this water? Like they're in a pond, man. What a reward for Drita and Tom, by the way. Their reward is they get to paddle Kate around in a paddle boat.
Not quite the boat that Kate's used to.
Yeah. That they made plenty of references there.
Yeah.
And then this is where it really surprised me at how, like, it made me think that Kate watches reality shows because she immediately clocks that Tom, like, Kate just throws out that she's thinking about putting Tyson up, and Tom immediately goes into protection mode on Tyson, and Kate clocks it instantly. Mm-hmm. Like, she's like, yeah, he's like, Tyson's his number one.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a big moment for Kate. Like, I think we even messaged in the Discord. Like, I think Kate watches reality television competition shows.
You know, those Bravo people are all over the reality TV. They know everybody from the other shows. They keep up with it. She probably does.
The Bravo sphere isn't really like that. I know she played Traitors, but it's not as much like, it's not a, ally protecting type thing, like a Big Brother Survivor.
Yeah.
The Challenge, things like that. And so, but it was a pretty good read by her. And then she does Big Brother style one-on-ones.
Yeah.
But she's laying in her bed and while they're bringing her food. And the best part of this was the light claps.
Yeah.
Every time she clapped, the light would change.
They turn red, turn off. Everyone was like, oh, what the hell?
These people are like, man, she is tripping on the power.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, of course I'm tripping on the power.
Why wouldn't I?
And then Ashley goes on this long, big spill about why not to put her up. And she's giving all these reasons. And the Kate just looks at her. I don't care. Reality TV legend right here.
Yeah.
And then goes to Christine after this is all over, and she just has another "Where Am I" segment.
Yeah, I
Like,
think she's gonna have one of these every week.
I don't know. Like, are you playing it up at this point? Like, are you really this dumb?
I don't know. If
Are
she's
you
playing
just
it up, she's doing a really good job.
like for real? Like, totally clueless. I don't know if she knows where she is half the time.
Yeah,
Like,
and I've never seen her show, Selling Sunset, but is this what she's like on that show too? I'm like, my God.
yeah, it's wild. It's wild. And then Tyson comes in and talks to Kate, and
Yeah,
she immediately clocks Tyson too. And she's like, I think he's kind of got to deal with everybody. He's just saying what we want to hear, and like he's playing too much. He's playing too much game, playing too many seeds.
yeah.
So
She
this is
she
where
called him out.
she called him out, and this is where it started wondering, is she gonna do the get Tyson out to try to get Tom as her number one, which she alluded to a couple times in this episode.
Yeah.
And then, so it really had me wondering, like, I thought as soon as she won, I thought that the nominations were going to be clear. And then she does all this as her strategy to cause chaos. And she did everything she said she was going to do. She, the one-on-ones cause chaos. And at the end, she nominates Paul, Johnny, and Ashley for for nomination.
Just like she said she was gonna do.
And then like Tyson at one point in his one-on-one, which is going to be very important for later, he told Kate that, she's like, isn't Tom your number one? He's like, yeah, but we can be number ones.
Yeah, it could be you.
He's like, yeah, it could be you. And like her mind, just the way her mind's working, like this information is going to make its way back to Tom.
Oh yeah, she's going to use that for sure.
And we seen this last week in the previews of, it looked like Tyson and Tom were getting into an argument, and then we didn't see it come to fruition this week, and they didn't show it on next week's episode, but I think that was just a week ahead. I think next week we're going to have a Tyson Tom blow up.
Yeah. What the hell, man? I thought I was your number one.
Yeah. My manager didn't warn me about this. Is my hair okay? And then, so we kind of spoiled the nominations, but Kate said she is only nominating people who put people to nominate in the suggestion box.
Yeah.
And so then it's kind of a confusing moment, because it's the three allies, Paul, Ashley, and Johnny. And then in front of everybody, Paul's like, yeah, put your two assholes in the nomination box.
Didn't give him a good reason. Just said he did it.
Like, no reason needed. Paul, I don't think Paul's playing to win. I think he knows the name of the game. He's just playing tough.
So you're having a good time. Yeah.
Like him and Kate are both playing for chaos, but I think Kate's playing a little more to win.
Yeah.
At this point, but I don't think Paul cares about if he wins or not.
No, I wonder, he might be trying to relaunch himself, get back into the.
I don't think so, man.
Into the ether, into the atmosphere here.
No, I don't. I just think that, this seemed like a fun opportunity for him. He comes from money, and so he doesn't need the money. Like, I think his parents live. He still lives with his parents, I believe. I don't know if he ever moved out, but his parents live like 10 minutes from the Big Brother studios.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like they live in LA, and like they have money. Like he comes from family money. He doesn't need the money. He's just here to have fun, and like this is kind of right up his alley. He gets to go in and be a villain, and that's what he likes. He likes that kind of attention.
Yeah, the show's right up his alley.
Absolutely. Anything else on Traitors? Or not Traitors? House of Villains. Yeah, same network show.
Yeah. No, I think we've got it covered. It'll be interesting to see what happens going forward with Kate, Tom, and Tyson.
Yeah, that's going to be
Kate's going to work that angle.
That's going to be really interesting next week. Supervillain's going to be fun. I think everybody, like, at this point, everybody's going to be going for supervillain except for Christine, who doesn't even know what a supervillain is.
She doesn't know that there is a supervillain, I don't think.
She's like, why are these people in the chairs? Where'd they go? They're coming back, right?
I'll be back by dinner or what? What's happening?
And then we had a bananas appearance in the previews for next week's episode, I believe.
Yeah. I'm wondering, he's probably just going to host the challenge, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Seems like it. And speaking of the challenge, we had the cast list revealed this week.
We did. So it said official, and it came from people that are usually right.
That Rose person on Reddit or whatever.
And then I think it's a Gamer Viv, I think is the other one.
Yep.
So I guess we can call it official.
But yeah, they're usually pretty spot on with it. And it kind of makes sense in a way. I want to throw a theory out, like I kind of talked about it a little bit in the Discord, but if you look at it, you have 8 like major vets, people that have played, more
10 or more seasons.
Well, not even 10. Like I would have to throw Michelle in this, who's only played 5.
Yeah.
But you have Bananas.
There are 8 that play 5. Oh, 7 that play 10 or more seasons. Yeah, plus Michelle.
Yeah, and then Michelle. And then you got 8 that have played 1 season.
Yep.
And you have 8 that have played no seasons. 8 rookies.
Yeah. Yep.
So you think this I don't think the challenge has ever done this. Have they ever had 3 teams?
No, they definitely
think this is something that we might be getting? I don't know if they included the format in the leaks anywhere on Reddit or anything, so I'm just kind of shooting off the hip here.
That would be cool, like vets versus rookies versus
fresh faces or something.
Yeah.
I don't know how they would spin it, but
like
because any way you slice it, like you have 8 vets and 16 pretty new players.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't put those 8 vets out there with.
They're just going to get picked off.
Yeah, they're going to get picked off one by one.
Yeah.
And at this point, they the challenge is kind of in, kind of a crazy situation here. They need their feeder program hasn't worked real well.
Right.
Like they had the UK guys they were really entertaining. They lasted 6-7 seasons, and they all got in trouble. Like Bear got in a whole lot of legal trouble. Kyle, Georgia, like all of them, and they're probably not coming back. D was another one. Like they need, if they're going to keep this show going, Bananas is damn near 50 now. CT's damn near 50. Or is CT 50?
No,
he might be 50.
He's close, I think.
And then
he's like 45, I think.
Brad's up there. I think Brad's older than Bananas.
Yeah.
And Nelson's on this season. He's got what is he? Probably got a prosthetic now.
Yeah,
I guess
he's been training hardcore. I've seen some videos of him online, doing things that make you think he'd definitely be able to do any of these challenges. So
that's good. He can probably still do a lot more than I can do on 2 legs. With And then Corey back on this season.
Yeah, so you got Corey and Nelson are immediate duo.
Absolutely. And then should be an interesting one. What do you think about the rookies coming in? We got Keanu. I don't know any of the Love Island people. I don't watch that show.
No, I don't either.
I know Keanu and Riley from Big Brother.
Yeah, Keanu obviously is a no-brainer for the show. As soon as he was on Big
absolutely.
Brother, you knew he was going to be here if he wanted to. And
he's going to be.
He was pushing for it online after his season.
He's going to be good at the challenges, high entertainment value. Like he doesn't he's real straightforward, and I think he's definitely going to be a better Fessy for the show. Like he's way more entertaining than Fessy is.
Yep. And he'll do well. Riley, she was the one that was kind of had a little showmance with Matt, right?
Yes.
On their season.
No. Like I think they didn't really have a showmance.
He wanted one, but
that wasn't Matt. That was the other guy, the first boot. What was his name? Oh, I can't think of his name. Was the guy that wanted a showmance with her really bad. And I think she kind of liked Matt, but it never like turned into
Okay.
anything. But
Yeah.
the other one, like I guess they kind of flirted back and forth a little bit, but he got eliminated week 1, so it never really turned into anything. It was kind of one-sided at that point.
Yeah, she might do all right. The Anna Lee from The Amazing Race, she'll do well. She was kind of one of the challenge beasts, quote unquote, on Amazing Race, but she was held back because she was paired with her dad. So he was
Okay.
an older guy, that couldn't really keep up as well. But she should, I think she'll do well in here. And then, like you said, the Love Island people, I don't know them at all. Do you know the Alexis from Deal or No Deal Island?
I watched, like I couldn't really get into that show. I tried to watch a season with Parvati, and like I made it like 3 episodes, 3 or 4, even Parvati and Dr. Will couldn't get me into that show.
Yeah, it must have been bad then. Yeah, I never saw any of it.
Like, I mean, it was okay. It just wasn't. It really wasn't for me. We do get Sydney back.
Yeah, I was surprised.
This will be good to see Sydney up against Tori and Cara, because she kind of dominated from the women's side last season. And so kind of see her against more women that are kind of up there as far as competition.
Yeah, and I think she'll do even better now that she doesn't have to deal with Turbo this season.
That's true.
She won't have him holding her back in many ways.
And then Cedric's back. Cedric was really good at competitions last year too. And
yep, Justin was pretty good. Leo was pretty good. Will, I don't know if Will's still going to be a kind of a train wreck because D and Nani aren't there to send him in a spiral. So I don't know. Maybe he'll just be kind of a normal focus on challenges.
Then we got Chris Underwood from Survivor, like the worst Survivor winner ever.
I know. Yeah.
Like that was
spent half the season on edge of extinction, didn't he? Or at Exile Island or whatever it was.
Yeah, like more than half. Like he was at no, I guess it was Ozzy that was out there all season and then had a chance to win at the end. But he spent like half the season out there.
He did do well in his one challenge season, wasn't it? I think it was the Challenge USA one that he was in.
Yeah.
He did. He was a kind of a challenge beast on that one. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't like his physical ability and all that. I think he'll be fine at it. It's just like I can't stand the fact that like he won the game.
Yeah,
like
he's a winner.
Like, after getting voted out.
Yeah.
Did he get voted out multiple times?
I think. Did he get voted out twice? He might have. I don't remember. No, that doesn't make sense because he wouldn't.
Well, Ozzy got voted out like 3 times on his season when they had Edge of Extinction on his season.
Yeah. I don't remember, but yeah, him. I know it was a big controversy, him coming back and winning after that.
Not as big as Ben winning though.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never seen anything like that. I remember being so mad, like, oh yeah, like just trying to hand this guy this game on a silver platter. But yeah, it should be a fun season. Interested to see kind of the layout and what we're gonna have.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get that 3 teams and Survivor style. Kinda.
I think that would be cool if they do that. That's something a little different. I don't know.
They're gonna be paired up.
Yeah, I don't like when they do that. They did just do that. I'd rather them either have, just every man for themselves or go with, groups.
Yeah, I prefer, and if everything's even, then I'd prefer it everybody from themselves. But I just don't. They might just throw caution to the wind, like, hey, you guys are vets, you gotta, make it through your own way.
Yeah.
But I just don't see them doing it with only 8 vets.
No,
I guess I keep forgetting Nerys too. So I mean, I guess that could be 9.
Yeah. I'm surprised she's back.
Yeah, because is she still with Horacio? Wasn't that a big deal?
They
like why they gonna
crashing production, like basically calling the game rigged.
Yeah, it was more Horacio though. So
yeah,
I don't think he'll ever be
it,
back.
Yeah.
But yeah,
she must have smoothed it over with production or something.
But yeah, should be interesting, to say the least. I think Michelle will be an early boot. She doesn't. She doesn't have any of her allies with her.
Yeah, she didn't have. Was she with Nerys, or was she on the other side? No, she was on the other side.
She was. No, remember Yeah, they screwed Nerys that one
Yeah,
year
that's
whenever
right.
they. And so yeah, her and Nerys definitely will have bad blood.
She
And
might try to
then
rally some of the rookies on her
she
side.
could.
We'll see how that
She could.
goes.
She does have the social game.
I wonder if Tori and Bananas are going to be at each other's throats again.
There's a lot with Banana. I mean, it could be. I mean, him and Cara Maria also have that
Yeah.
rocky relationship. Whether you don't know, it's so volatile. You don't know whether they're gonna work together or not.
I
Like
know.
they both respect each other outside the game. But I mean,
Yeah.
Cara's also got CT there with her as well.
Yeah. Hopefully the vets can band together for a while, not get picked off right away.
And which Love Island star do you think Johnny's gonna go for?
Well, let's see.
I mean, there's 3 blondes in this cast.
I know, but last time he went
3.
for D, so she doesn't fit that mold. It'll be one of them. It'll be, let's see, we got Deb. Who else? Deb's. It's not gonna be Josh. Who's the other one?
Who's the other?
Other Love Island girl.
Oh, Adrian. We got Adrian, Deb, and Riley were the 3 that I was kind of.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, Adrian, he's been on the season with Adrian before, so probably not her. It's either gonna be Riley or Deb. I'll call those one of those 2.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah,
You're probably right. But we had probably. When do you think this is gonna air?
I don't know. I think they're
throw it out
right now. I think they mentioned that they're filming right now. So in Thailand, I think.
Okay.
So
be awesome. It comes out end of May.
Yeah, that would be.
I mean, go right from Survivor, Big Brother, or the Challenge, and then blend into Big Brother.
Oh yeah,
it couldn't get any better for us.
No breaks.
No breaks. All right, buddy. I think that pretty much does it for this week.
All right, man.
All right.
Looking forward to next week.
See you guys next Wednesday. Remember, this is streamed live right after the Survivor episodes, and we do have a chat box here. Anybody wants to jump in while we're streaming and chat, we'll highlight your comments and kind of discuss some Survivor House of Villains with you.
Yeah, even haters, even you guys can join.
Yeah, absolutely. Preferably the haters. Spice it up a little bit.
Bring it on. Bring it to us.
All right, man. Take it easy.
All right, later.